it.
Okay. So share your screen.
Alrighty,
I just
one
permitted
second.
that. Hi, Oliver.
Ready. 1 second. I just had it up a moment ago.
And share it with audio. Share it with sound.
All right, sure. There we go. Share. Share with sound.
Nothing seen yet.
All right. Are you seeing this right now?
Nope.
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 Alrighty. Well, bear with me 1 sec. Let me correct that.
Now we are. Well, we're seeing something. Still not showing up. It says we have started screen sharing, but we're not seeing it. Does anyone else see it yet?
No.
No,
Okay, well. Are you on a slow connection, Kevin? By chance?
I've been having trouble with my audio. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, thanks.
All right. Well, I will share mine just because. Okay, so everybody can see this. Share sound. So you can see that, which means that if I go to this one, for instance, hopefully it loads. Okay, everybody see? Hello, hello.
Affirmative.
Okay, there we go. So let's take a look at 20. Can everybody hear?
Yes.
All right. So AD0 I am. URZ. SKCC. From NH2DX. Okay, so what's the question? Kevin, what's the question?
Alrighty, so sorry about that. I tried sharing the screen and my computer had a bit of a fit. Um, so more or less the kind of the interface I have is a little bit different than that one. It's there's a lot of settings. I'm just not sure of which one to kind of tune it to. I could try to share it again if that might help
Go ahead.
clarify.
Go ahead. We'll see if it comes up.
Alrighty, are you able to see that?
Yep.
All right, cool. Now, you here?
Yep.
All right, great.
Yeah, but you're looking at a really big, wide swath
Okay,
for one thing.
alrighty. Do you know a good band off the top of your head, or at least a general area that I could kind of just use that as an example?
Oh, start at 7050. 7050. Oh, you're at 7500. 7050.
Ooh,
Can you use some kind of pointer stuff?
I would
to
I
show
would
me
think
how-
you should be able to grab the cursor and move it.
Well, I don't know where I want to move it.
so I'm trying to go further up, and
Why?
I'm
Where are you trying to go?
so 70. So you said 70, as in the 70 megahertz,
No, 7050. 40 meters.
40 meters. Okay,
So somewhere in there.
okay.
So can you zoom in on that? There we go. Okay, so you've got right around 7050, 7030. You've got a couple signals there. The big fat one between 7010 and 7030, it looks like noise.
Okay.
And we can't hear any audio. So so go up to 7050. There's a couple of signals up there. Keep going up. Keep going. There you go.
Well, I guess it helps if you're it's Bob. Thank you.
Yeah, so let me okay. So this is your friend. This is gonna be your friend. This gives you the CW bands. Tells you where to go. And the assumption is, of course, also that you're going to be upgrading. And if you upgrade to general, you're going to want to know this stuff anyway. So use it. Love it. It's your guide map.
All right.
And considering that you're in Florida, right?
Yes, I am.
So it's 9 o'clock at night. So 40 meters should be in good shape. And in fact, it was. So that's where you would start.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see who we got. And good evening and hi everyone. And okay, so the first question, I'm looking for answers from you guys. How is the studying going? Because remember,
Not-
I can't make you study when you're not here. I
Not too
can't make
badly,
you
Scott.
practice. Okay.
You know,
Good.
it's going good, Scott, but I'm trying to do, well, I learned real quick. I can't do it on an iPad because when I'm trying to use the LCWO on an iPad,
Mhm.
when you get punctuations, you have to switch the
Shift, yeah.
screen. It's a pain to do, you know. But
Yeah.
and also I've noticed that now that we're getting into the longer character or dits and dots streams,
Mhm.
that's getting interesting.
Yeah. Well, it should be, right? I mean, you don't want to be bored.
No.
So I have not updated this with the last set. What were the last characters that we did? Let me change this for it. Change GW settings. All right. So what were the letters we did last time? We did a
H.
W.
K,
Did a W. We did an H. What else? An L.
L, K,
K.
K.
RD.
question mark,
Question mark. We did an R.
equal,
Yeah.
Break.
Equals. Yeah, the break sign. And
And
we did
eight.
we did a 3 and an 8, if I remember right.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. We're making some headway here. Good job.
We had a C too that wasn't, it's not checked. That was from the first.
Oh
week.
yeah, that's right. You're right. The
Yeah.
C for Charlie. So here's that list. So let's just start.
Period.
Period. I. N.
And
Question. No.
question mark,
Oh, break.
That's a break sign.
um, that's
Period.
That's a period.
O.
O.
Three.
A number.
L.
Nope, it's a number.
Three.
That's a 3.
H.
Yeah. See, we want to get used to everybody hearing it and not having to count.
I.
I.
7. Oh no. 8.
That's an 8. There's the 8.
Do that one again, please.
M.
M,
M. Yep.
7.
That's a familiar number for us.
7. M.
M,
That's an M again.
N. S.
S.
W.
W. First time we've heard W. Here it is again.
Eight.
8.
M.
M.
M,
S.
S. Let's hear that again.
Oh, break.
That's a break. That will be your most favorite thing to send. Okay. Well, so I think we beat that dead horse pretty well.
That's da 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 da
Da da da da da.
da 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 da.
Da 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 da. And
Hey, Scott, I gotta ask a question. Break is the same thing as the equal sign?
break, yeah, BT. It's a
Okay,
so the pro sign BT.
mhm.
So now is a good time for me to bring this up. I'm just gonna do a little quick share here. Okay. So sometimes you'll hear something written like this. Now let's make it nice and big. Okay, here we go. BT, right? Now, BT would be dotted at it and da, but we put a line over it. And that means we slur it together. That means it becomes a procedural symbol or a pro sign. There's another one. Remember how to say I'm done for the night? 2 letters.
Da 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 da.
Ah, but how do you do it? Yes, those are S and K, but how do you actually send it?
Oh, just.
Da 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 da.
Uh,
Right? It's not da
Oh.
da 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 da. It's SK. All run together. This is one of those times.
Dida dida.
Da 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 da.
Dida
Right?
dida dida.
Da 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 da.
Dida.
That means I'm done for the night. Another one is sometimes written as this. Okay, so how would you do now that we've done a D and we've done an N? Put those together, and what do you
Da
get?
dida da did.
Dotted it, dotted. We also see this as this.
Oh, yes, yes.
That's a slash. So if you are operating portable or in another country, for instance, that's the same thing as a slash. Dotted it, dotted. Now, for instance, how do you send the conversation back to another person? What letter do you use?
Da dida da did.
Well, no, back
Oh.
to anyone is a K. Specifically, specifically to another person is KN. And it's not da 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 dot it. What is it?
Da dida da did.
Da 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 dot it. Right, you run it all together, and then it turns into one big long thing. Da 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 it. So there are other ones. There's also like AR. That's another one that sometimes gets used. That means literally end of message. There's a few others, but we're not going to use AR. Da 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 it. So, and we don't need to use K because that's not a pro sign. The four that are up here are the really big ones. The BT, which is the break, da 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 da, we often write as the equal sign, which you've probably heard. So if you run the B and the T together, you haven't done a B yet. So we're going to do a B tonight. A B is da 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 da, and a T is da. So you run them together and you get da 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 da. And that's how we get BT. All right. So let's hear about successes and failures before we start getting into really adding new letters. Things that you think you're doing well and things that are just tripping you up. Things that you find are working really well and things that aren't.
Well, KK7LHR here.
Yep.
I would like to say that what was reinforced with me today is the fact that I am a visual and kinesthetic learner. I am not an auditory learner. And it was a real struggle for me on LCWO to just like put a piece of paper over the screen and ignore any clues that were there. You know, it was a real struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So but I appreciate the challenge. So I'm going to stay with it.
Good. Because, you're not going to want to have to, like, we were having a discussion on one of the code on one of the ham radio groups on Facebook, and somebody posted a picture of it's like a Morse code coin, and it lists like all the letters and how you get to each one on a map. It's like, yes, that's great, but don't learn from that. You don't want to do that. It's great if you want to do like a decoder ring, which is one character at a time, but you really don't want to learn that way. How about other things you found? And remember, we've only been at this 4 days.
I was having trouble. Well, it's starting to be a little bit of hard work with all of the new stuff, but I know practice furthers. I was having trouble with the difference between the question mark and the equal. And what I finally did was took everything else away and just listened to the two of those.
Yep.
To try to take them down, and that's helping.
Yeah, and actually, I do the same thing with LCWO. I set it up at high speed for like SH5, UV4, and DB6, because those are the ones that have long strings of dits, which are kind of like, the fact that above 40 words a minute, I start to have trouble discerning them. So I'll just set it up to run with just those 9 characters, which really poke right at my problem.
Right.
It's very uncomfortable, but that's sometimes the best way to figure it out. maybe that's the trick. You don't know it yet. All right. Anything else that you've picked up? Somebody actually sent me a link to a website that they use, and I have it somewhere, but I haven't opened it yet.
Other than the ones you already gave us?
Hmm?
Other than the ones you've already given us?
Yeah, another website.
And what am I looking for if I want to find the Facebook Morse code site?
Just look on groups for Morse code groups. There
Okay.
are several. There's more than one. And for those of you who are in the greater Eugene area, if you've got an HF rig, we have a weekly slow code net every Thursday night at 8:30, and everybody's welcome to attend if you happen to live in this area. Even if you're just going to listen, we start on voice, and then we transition over to CW. So good opportunity to learn. You don't have to send. Good practice. You get to hear what real sometimes poorly sent Morse code sounds like. Yeah, I know. It's not all bad. Okay, so all right. Anything else before we start?
I just want to say that switching from hearing it to trying to memorize the chart on the Morsit, I've gotten a lot better on the Morsit app just after one class and one YouTube video. So
Okay,
just getting the rhythm of it has helped a lot. Just hearing it.
that's good. That's good. So auditory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, I got a
Mhm.
question.
Yep.
I'm like, I don't know who that was talking a while ago, but I'm very visual spatial myself. And in the first group of letters, I didn't have any problem. I was really sticking with the sound, the audible sounds. But I'm finding that as I'm getting into the longer characters, I'm trying to visualize. How do I keep from doing that?
Well, I mean, it it really comes down to just honestly, I would say just practicing it, and you take the whole thing at once and don't jump to conclusions when you think you heard. For instance, let me switch over the paddle. Just okay, can everybody hear this? Yep. Okay,
Yes.
what letter is this?
K,
That's a K. What letter is this?
C.
Okay, that's a C. Right? So, really what it comes down to is if I send this letter, are you jumping to the conclusion that might be a K?
Oh, you
You know?
can.
But you know what I mean? Because taken as a whole, this is these are very different sounds. Right? I mean, if I say the letter C and P, okay, those are similar, but could they ever be confused for the same thing?
The letter itself or the Morse code?
No, the way I'm saying it, C
Oh,
and P,
no.
right? It is very unlikely that you are going to confuse those two letters. And the reason it's unlikely is because you've spent your entire life doing it. So, give yourself a chance. Practice, practice, practice. Don't give up on it. And, go easy on yourself. And, I mean, so our other, Nancy, you have any thought on that? And you're muted. Nancy, you're muted.
Okay, so yeah, I agree. It's just practice, practice. And I try and take away all the visuals on LCWO. You still have the keyboard
Mm-hmm.
and that you have to see, but seeing it on the screen and seeing the memory of the letters I'm challenged with was too much for me. I just had to put a piece of paper over it
Mm-hmm.
and just listen. And it's hard for me because I am very visual. So, but I really am enjoying the challenge. Maybe I will develop a whole new skill set.
Yeah. Well, I mean, burning new neural pathways, right? That, and you know, for some people, this comes easier than others. It's not easy for most people. You know, it is learning a new language.
Well,
So,
Scott,
yep.
I have a question here. I'm starting to recognize letters, and then you give us words, and I lose it.
Well, you just follow. You're just following a letter behind.
At least.
Well, right, but well, I mean, but I mean, that's just practice. That is just speeding up the speed of recall. If you know you work on it to the point where you recall it faster, you've got it basically stored before the next one shows up. I mean, that's the ultimate goal here. To get you copying things fast enough that at whatever speed you're operating at, you are good with the letter that just got sent, or you can let it go and say, I missed it, next one. And that's really hard. I mean, I know that's really hard because, you know, you want to copy everything. But everybody here knows that if you do that, you miss the next 3 or 4. So, all right, let's see. We're going to do a little bit of recap from last time. Here we go.
H. Chart.
CHART. Wild. Next one.
And
Let's do that again.
T.
Okay, so who said that the A was who said the A was an N?
I did, but that was me.
Go back and work on the A's and N's.
Yeah.
Your assignment is to do 1,000 A's and N's randomly assigned.
1,000.
1,000 A's and N's.
How about 500 of each?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, 500 each is fine. All right. You don't really have to. You know. But you know, if I'm finding that I'm mixing a couple things up, that's what I just drill on. You know. Next one.
Pick.
Neck. Next one. Dote. Like doting. Okay. How about this one?
Oh,
Home. Okay. How about this one? Yep.
Whim.
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 Okay. And let's see. We're gonna do a couple numbers here.
Eight.
What was that?
38.
38. Yep. Okay. How about this one?
788.
788. Next one.
triple threes.
333. I'm not even going to repeat that one. Okay. How about a call sign? Here we go. Anyone catch the new number?
DAT.
Sam, did you catch that?
That was me. That was me. Yeah.
Okay, so that's our first.
Aren't you
20 for the
cheating?
night.
We didn't
No.
have two yet, did
We're
we?
doing it right now.
Ah.
All right, what's the sound of the 2, everybody? Let's hear it.
Da
Did
da
it da
da.
da da.
Did it da
Did
da
it
da?
da da da.
Did it da da da? Okay, so now we just added a 2. Okay. And we use it in a call sign. So good job, Sam, copying your call. Okay, let's see. Next thing we're going to do is looking at that list. We're going to add a really useful letter. Okay, what's that sound? Let's hear what we heard. Say what you heard.
Da da
Da
da.
da da did it.
Da 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 da.
Oh, Q.
That's a Q. And why are Qs so important?
CQ.
We can do CQ. What else? What else? What else can
Query?
we...
Question?
Oh, Q codes. So
Yeah, Q codes.
there's Q codes like this, which is
QTH?
QTH, which means
Where are you?
where you are. There's this one.
QSL?
QSL. Oops.
I forgot what QSL means.
All right, QSL. Everyone. What does it mean?
Contact.
Yeah, or more correctly, it's
Confirm.
Working someone.
It's
Confirm or
it's
acknowledgement.
confirmation or acknowledgement. That's right.
Mhm.
QSL is very important. Okay. How about
QNI?
QNI? That's for traffic handling. Okay. There's, for instance, there's stuff like this.
QRM.
QRM. What's QRM?
Race?
Interference.
noise.
Man-made.
Interference. Yep, interference. Okay. How about this one?
QRN.
QRN.
Yeah.
Okay. Did everybody hear that right there? I'll do it again.
Oh.
I just said two
Oh,
letters.
HR.
No, that's not an R.
K.
HK. 1,000 R's and K's for you, Cindy.
500 and 500, like
500 and
Sam?
500. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
What does HK mean?
HK means my key is just switched to hand key.
Oh.
So now I'm using a straight key. Got tired of using a paddle and having it go too slow for me. Okay, next one. How about this one? We added a new letter.
QSB.
US.
Dotted it. Okay. What's that sound? Dotted it. That's a B. So this is
SB.
QSB. What is QSB? No? It's fading in and out. That's fade. Okay.
What is
Cut.
it?
Fading. So you might give somebody a signal report that sounds like this. I just added another number, didn't I?
Yes.
What number is that?
9.
That's 9.
No.
Da 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 dit. Everybody, let's hear it.
Da da
Da,
da
da, da,
da.
dit.
Oh, see, I told you this is a very interactive class. All right, so da 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 dit. Okay, so that signal report, what was that?
339.
339. Pretty lousy signal report, right? The max is 599. So, and you can say like this. What is that word? Who copied that? 3 letters.
W-I.
ID.
Yeah, that means width.
With.
That's shorthand for width. Yeah. WID.
USB.
With QSB. So 339 with QSB. So that means there's fading in and out. And
Question.
okay. Yes.
So I'm familiar with 59. What's the third character? You now have 3 characters. Three numbers.
The tonal quality. So, for instance, I actually worked in a couple of auroral contacts when we had that big aurora up here, and I got a signal report of this. And we haven't added that number yet, but we're going to. What number is that? Anyone?
5.
That's a 5. 5 is really important for sending signal reports. I got this.
What's the A?
It means auroral. In other words, there was no tone. It's auroral tone. It basically sounded like that in Morse code or phone. I mean, it's very, very strange. So, well, there's a 5. Okay, so what's a 5 sound like, everyone? How is that different from an H? What's an H?
One less dit.
Yep, so this is a 5. And this is an H. So it's just practice, practice, practice. And yes, you will probably copy H's as 5s and 5s and H's for a while. And it's just practice, practice, practice. Okay. Sometimes you'll hear this. This is a signal report. Everybody ready?
Five, 7, 9.
Yeah. What was that last? What was that last thing?
N.
Yeah. Okay. So if you know that there's a number coming, this is where we also learn what the Morse code language. That letter is N. That is a replacement for a number 9. If you know that it's a number. These are cut numbers, they're called. So the reason we do that is because this is this minus, which takes extra time. So cut numbers. We also have this number.
One? No.
That's a 1. Da 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 da. Let's hear that number.
Da 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 da.
So there is a cut number for a 1. What do you think that would sound like?
A.
It's a letter A.
Da.
Just a letter A. So, like this number, if you know it's a number, that's AM.
19.
That'd be number 19. right? Which is a lot shorter than.
Only if you know it's a number, otherwise it's
That's
and.
right. That's right. If you know that it's a number coming, and there are some times when you know that there's a number coming. So let's say that you're in a contest. Contest is, formulaic. Very often, the report is your signal report, which is often this. What would that be?
599.
599, right? Where the N is short for a 9. And let's say that you know that it's contact number 29. Here's a 2. Or 21. So when you're listening to these things, you do actually get accustomed to them. Now, a lot of it is just training, and practice. And what's the best way to get training and practice?
Just doing it.
Just doing it. That's right. So you just get on the air and you do it, right? There are many opportunities to do this. You can just, if you have an HF radio, you just get on the air and call CQ. Notice that there are 20 people in this class right now, right? If anybody wants to, you can use Zoom. If you have a code practice oscillator or a phone like this, and what's cool about this is I can switch over to this and make sure my original sound is turned on, and I'm going to open up Morse key. Can everybody hear? Oops, helps if I turn the volume up. Can everybody hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. See this right here? Well, okay. Now we can practice. 2 people can be on opposite ends of a Zoom call or whatever and do this. What was that word?
SI.
Ah, what's that first letter? Did it?
Oh, I. HI.
HI for high. Hey,
Yep.
Scott, is that an app you're using or what is
Yep.
that?
It's just Morse key.
Okay.
And so I could do this. Ready? 2 words.
Hi, Sam.
I
Hey,
said,
Sam.
hi, Sam, right? You can practice just like this, I mean, this takes the place of a code practice oscillator and a straight key. If you already have a phone, you already have this.
Okay, tell me exactly how to find it. Where's in
It-
the app
it-
store?
Yeah, it's
Morse
just
Key?
called Morse key, and it's a free app.
Okay.
And you want to set up a Zoom call and practice code? It's a great way to do it.
Man, are the people in my doctor's office going to be pissed?
Yeah. Or they're going to appreciate what you're doing. Okay, so let's see. So far, we've added this tonight. Let me switch back over. Go. Ready? What number is this?
1.
That's a 1. Okay, and we added this. That's 2. And last time we did this. That would be a 3. We're going to skip over 4 because we didn't do 4 yet. We did 5. Right? That's a 5. And what does a 7 sound like, everyone?
Da, da, di, 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 di.
Did it.
And an 8.
Da, da,
Da,
da,
da, did it.
Did it.
da, da.
Did it. And how about a 9? Both versions of a 9?
Da, 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 did.
And the other version of a 9?
Got it.
Da, did.
Dot it.
Da, did.
Dot it.
Remind
Okay.
me when you can use that other version of the 9
In,
after you
in
set a
context.
number.
If they know there's a number coming. because otherwise it's ambiguous. But if it's in a place in your conversation, so for instance, I'm going to add another number now. Here we go.
Hey, Scott, before you do that, will you transmit an S, H, and 5 back to
Ooh,
back?
sure. Okay, here we go. Actually, why don't I mix them all up? Here we go. Just yell out what it is.
S,
S.
5, 5,
5.
Four.
H, H,
5.
S,
S,
S.
S,
S,
S.
5,
5,
5,
Four.
H,
I heard somebody say 4.
H,
H.
I know.
H,
Got to
H.
stop you from counting.
H.
H,
It's a different, distinct. It's 4 dits, but it's a distinctly different sound. It's like learning the difference between a B and a P, audibly.
H,
H.
5,
5,
5.
5,
5.
S,
S.
D,
A D.
D. Yeah.
Okay, how about this one? We just did that one tonight.
B,
B.
Yep, that's a B. Okay.
N,
N. B.
D,
B.
B, B,
B.
S,
S.
5,
H.
Ah, that was a 5.
5,
Da-da-da-da-da.
5, H,
H.
H. S.
Ah,
H.
that's an H.
H,
Hey, so look. Okay, so having done that, we're going to add one more number tonight. A really easy one.
0,
0.
0.
That's what I feel like after I take my Morse code test.
Yeah. Good night, OC. So that's a 0. What does it sound like, everyone?
Da,
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 da, da.
Da 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 da. Okay, so that's a long number, isn't it? So what do you think that cut number is to?
Da da. Just da.
T,
Yep, just a T.
It's T.
Yep. So
A
like
T
last
is
night,
the cut number.
last night I was working in the CW Ops CWT, and the exchange is, so for instance, I would send this. Ready? Yep, here it is again.
Scott.
Which is my name, and then I would send my number. Now, there was another person who was doing the same thing. He would send this.
less,
Less, yep. Followed by, you ready?
A7TA, or are those
Yeah, you want to
numbers?
hear that again?
970 something.
Well, the A is short for 1, so it's this.
1701,
Yep. So this is the cut version. Okay, and I'm going to start a stopwatch and see how long that takes to send. And let's see, stopwatch. Here we go, and stop that, and go. That took a little under 6 seconds. Now I'm going to send 1701 full length. That was 10 seconds.
Huh?
So it cut it by almost half, right? And if you're doing that a lot of times, it saves a lot of time. So that's why people use it. Okay, so let's see. Let's ask people for a vote for one more letter to add tonight. A letter that is important to you. Let's hear it.
Zed.
Ooh, Zed.
Ooh, Zed.
Yeah.
Da, da, di, da.
That's a cue. Are we? Is everybody okay adding a zebra?
Sure.
Okay.
Do it.
Did it.
Did
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 it?
it.
Did it? That's a Z. Okay. So now I can do some interesting words like this. Let's see. I'll do it again too. Did anybody copy it?
Sizzle.
We got sizzle.
Sizzle.
Yeah. Sizzle. Okay, and tell me if this is important to anyone. Is that important to anyone?
Oh, Cindy's
like
call
you to
sign.
Cindy's call sign. Yep, there you go. Cindy, now, have you ever sent your call sign on the air? Using Morse code?
Yeah.
Well,
On the air, meaning through radio, or on
Yep.
the air, just on
No.
the air?
No, over radio. Like, you know, in Morse code over the air. Well, why not? It's time to do that. Okay, we can also do this one.
W7EVN.
Yeah. So Jim, when you put up a repeater and you put your call sign on it, you'll hear this. And everybody hear that? Did you hear
Slash
that?
R.
That slash? That's one of the most common places that you'll actually hear that. For instance, we'll send Jim's call. And then, which is slash R. So let's consider that we're adding slash tonight. Yeah, which is the DN pro sign. It's also a slash. And when would you use a slash? What are some good reasons to use a slash?
Were you out of state?
Out of state, yeah. Another country. Let's say you do this.
When you upgrade.
Yeah, so,
Oh,
what
yes.
would you do for, let's say you upgrade to extra? What would you sign?
Da, di, di, da, di, da, di, da, di.
Yep, slash AE. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to send a call sign with a temporary identifier. Here we go.
W0BN/1?
Close.
D.
Ken, are you there? You have your microphone ready?
Yep, I got it.
You got it? /1. So where are you today? Are you in Connecticut? We can say Massachusetts too. Okay, well, let's do a different one. Ooh, here we go.
That's AE50Q/3.
It was. Okay, let's do another one. I can't do that one yet. Oh, we can do this one.
KI7KBT/0.
Yep. So that could be Melvina in Colorado. Let's see. How about ooh, dotted it? What's
That's
dotted it,
me,
everybody?
That's me, 6.
No? Dotted it? What's dotted it, everybody?
Oh,
B.
That's a B.
D.
So, KE2DAT/B. What's /B? I'm going to spell out the word.
Beacon.
A beacon. Yeah. So, if you set up a beacon
Oh.
station, it would sign. So that would be how you would put up beacon station. You have it sign /B. And you could also have it do this afterwards. You guys want that again?
IM90.
What is that?
Was that EM90?
It was EM90. What would that be?
Extraterrestrial. I don't
No.
know.
EM90? Rick,
Yeah.
where do you live?
Colorado.
Okay, where in Colorado?
Right at the base of Pikes Peak.
Okay, so you're probably DM79.
Oh, grid.
Grid square.
What?
So that was EM90. It could be if you're in southern Wyoming.
DN70.
DN70. Yep. If you're in Vancouver, you'd be you want it again?
CN CN89?
CN89. Yep, Cindy, because you are down in probably CN81, 71, maybe 71. You know does everyone know their own grid square? Oh, okay. So
I am
that's
I'm
homework for next
CN92.
time. CN92. So that's homework for next time. Yeah, okay. So everybody figure out what grid square you're in. Okay, so here we
Just
go.
look up in QRZ.
It is. It's in your QRZ profile based on where you are.
K7RNA.
K7RNA, there's Robert. All right, so I'm going to send a short CQ. Here we go. Okay, what was that word right there?
DE.
DE?
From.
That means from. Okay. All right, what's that last letter there? And what does it mean?
Da da da.
And what does it mean?
Whoever it is, answer.
Please answer, anybody. There you go. And Jim, I think we've got a net to run in about 2 minutes, right? Jim is nodding affirmatively. Yes, we have a net to run in about 2 minutes. So, all right. Well, that's all we're going to add for tonight. So we got the following. 2QB9510Z and slash. Everybody remember Z again?
Da da da.
All right. So this was a pretty good night. How does everybody feel?
You also used a 2 in there too, Scott.
I did. Well, I got the 2 in there. That's at the beginning. But you know what's
that's my
good?
same thought. Brain hurts, brain freeze. It's
But
like,
you know what? You've got 3 days until the
Yes,
next
3
one.
days.
3 days. So there's a lot of license plates out there and a lot of street signs to encode and have people think you're insane. So da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
Which means everyone da 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 da. Notice the nice
73.
rhythm. 7-3. Dit 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 dit.
Dit.
Well, no, dit 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 dit. What does that mean? ES and
Yes.
Oh,
Signing
S.
off, right?
N.
Yep.
See you later.
CUL. See you later.
Bye.
And then I could say, what are those 2
Thank
letters?
you.
We don't have a U yet, but it's TU. So we're going to definitely add U next time. That's the first one we're going to do. TU means thank you. And then dit. All right, good work, everybody. Oh, the slow code net. Yeah, we're on our slow code net is on 28450. It would be a miracle if you could hear us. But if you're in the local greater Eugene Springfield area, we covered the area quite well.
What time again?
8:30.
RS is this frequency in use?
Hey, there's Ray. All right, let me stop recording.